All right, let's see. Am I in the frame? I think so. But anyways, so I'm out here in the woods talking about if you ain't got your rifle, other alternatives that you might have is some guns, like a pistol, for instance. And I got one. Just so happens that I have one right here in front of me. So, well, it's actually behind me, but I'm gonna pull it around here real quickly. Look at that. That's a high point. 45 caliber. It's a really good round right here, by the way. 45 caliber. This comes with the original genuine High Point brand. If I can see it right there, it is High Point brand holster, and it's got a clip on there. You can clip it on your belt, but I prefer to carry it like this out in the woods. And this is 45 caliber. Look at that. That's a big old caliber right there. And 45 ACP is what it is. So these were invented by the military because if back in the day the soldiers would defend themselves and use a 9mm, and they'd shoot some of these people that was all drugged up. And they was on drugs, and the next thing you know, they wasn't going down when they was getting hit. They was just moving on. They kept on coming, so they decided to create a bigger round, something with more stopping power, and that's why they invented this one. So, but anyways, this one here is the High Point. It's made in, I think it's Mansfield, Ohio, Mansfield. And I talked to when I ordered this holster here and this extra clip, they have an exceptionally good customer service. And so anyways, I ordered these parts, and they told me anything breaks, even if I didn't buy it, man, just let them know, and they'll send me a new one or fix it, whatever. So, but this one here happens to be camouflage, and it's real nice right there. Now the slide on these things, which is the top part, this portion right here, it's made out of a zinc alloy. It's pretty heavy. This is a blowback design, which means there's less moving parts. So that's why, one reason I liked it so well. Plus the fact that when I bought it, it was $180 plus tax. So, but it was, to me, it's well worth it. Could you buy a gun for $180? Probably. 200 anyways, around there. But I happen to like this, man. So it's made here in the U.S. It's pretty much indestructible. You can look at other YouTubes and see they pretty much couldn't destroy this gun. This is a polymer handle here, but again, the slide is made out of zinc alloy. The barrel and this right here is solid steel. It's got real nice sights on it right there. Look at that. I like those. And this front one's a fixed sight, but the back one's adjustable. And here's your safety right here. It's fire. That's safe. That's fire. That's safe. Fire. So easy to push on and off. Here's your mag or your clip release. There you go. Right there it is. Easy to load. Easy to unload. It's locked in place. And on the bottom here, man, this is for your laser sight if you want, or a flashlight if you want, which I don't want, but if you did, there it is. Could you put a little scope in here? I'm not sure, man, because it's got 2 screws right here, so you might be able to mount some kind of pistol scope on here. I'm not sure. But again, this is not loaded, but it's fixing to be, so we're going to load it up. If you want to watch that, if it'll focus. There you go. You notice the barrel didn't move, cock up or down. It's a fixed barrel, which makes it A, to me, more accurate, or very accurate, and B, less moving parts, less pins, less pivots. Less is best to me. It ain't the more is the merrier. To me, less is best. So when it comes to number of parts in my firearms. So there you go. This bad boy's be perfect for bear. But you can see look at that hole. That's a big old hole right there, boy. And that round is a nice big round, man. That means some business right here. So if there was a big old black bear or whatever coming down this mountain after me, I'm ready. Same thing with the pack of coyotes. I'm like, bring him on. But this thing, when it shoots, it barks. Let me tell you, it's pretty loud. So we're going to shoot one right here. Of course, you won't be able to hear this because noise canceling on the cameras, you know how that stuff goes. We're going to try it anyways. So I got sort of some hearing protection here. Let me try this right here. Alright. Let's see what else I got here. But this bad boy's ready to fire. You see it's on red for fire. So it's ready right now. Let me put my little earplug in over here. And you can watch. I'm just the average size guy, so you can see how much kick it's got right here. Just kind of watch my hand. And this is one-handed. We're going to go on this side of this branch right here. And I'm just shooting into the ground right there. There's a stump over there. I'm not going to shoot the stump. I'm going to shoot into the side of this mountain right here. But here we go. And you saw that? You know, I'm just the average size guy right there. So, I lost my case. But that's it, man. That's how much it kicks. Now just put it on safe and you're ready to roll. Ready to go right there. This thing's reliable as the day is long right here. And that's one thing I really like about it. But again, it's kind of heavy. But I'm not going to carry it around like this in the woods, you know. I'm going to put it back in the holster till I need it, you know. If I need it, it's ready. I like this holster, by the way. It was pretty inexpensive. And they sent it to me in the mail for a little additional cost. That and the extra clip, man. So that's all I need. But in reality, if you're a one-person gun type person, pistol's just fine. You know, it's got a pretty long barrel on there. I think it's a 4-inch barrel, and or 3.5, 4-inch barrel. So for hunting at these distances, yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with it. Would it be as accurate as a rifle? No, not out past 75 yards, let's say, even 50 yards really. But it'd probably be good up to 50 yards. And that's bow and arrow distance right there. So if you're thinking, well, that ain't very far, well, you know what? Think if you had a bow and arrow, you know, you had a bow and arrow, you sure ain't shooting that far. You sure ain't shooting over 50 yards. That's for sure. So you just got to be a better hunter, man. You don't have to have a gun that'll shoot 1,500 yards if you're in the mountains like this. It's kind of pointless. I mean, it's okay if you have one that'll shoot that far, but you don't need one. So even this pistol right here, for like hunting deer or bear, or coyotes or whatever, this would be just fine. It distances in these type of situations in these mountains like this. If you're out west in the Great Plains, no, you better be a stealth hunter and you better be right out there on top of that game. But for a place like this here, this is perfect. And again, it's got a lifetime warranty. And she said if anything breaks, or even if I lose a part of this gun, they'll send me a replacement. So, and it doesn't even matter if I bought the gun new or used. So that's how it works right there. But anyways, this gun here will last you a lifetime, and it's something you can pass down. But it's a heavy gun now. Don't get me wrong. Especially the 45. It's probably the heaviest one that they got. But when it's on this little piece of strap right here, it's nothing. I don't even know I have it on. I'll forget about it, you know. And again, I can carry it in the front like this. If I'm skinning the deer or whatever, I just slide it around behind me, and it's totally out of the way, you know. So I have total access to the front, the front of me without having something in my way, and it's not going to slide around, you know. It's just going to stay back here. So I have total freedom of my arms right now. So that's how I carry it when I'm in the woods. Especially if you got a stick, you know, a walking stick like this, for instance. You know, it's kind of nice not to have, just to have your hands free. So, and if you're going up real steep mountainsides, I mean, you got to grab trees like this to get up there and pull yourself up. So that's kind of nice too. But anyways, I ain't knocking rifles, don't get me wrong. I love my rifles now. And those old military ones is my favorite, of course. But I like them all, like lever actions too, you know. But if the only thing you can afford is the cheapest rifle out there, or the cheapest, like for instance, I got the Hatfield single shot shotgun, shooting some slugs out of that bad boy. That could be your only rifle, and that'd be just fine. Whatever gauge, from 410 on up, you know, whatever one you prefer. But anyway, so I do like this pistol here. You can also carry this pistol as a backup, just in case of, I don't know why, but who knows. So you could have it as a backup, and again, you won't even notice that you got it, even as heavy as this one is. However many pounds this thing weighs. But yeah, you don't notice this. I wouldn't even notice. I'll forget that I have it on after a while. So, but anyways, High Point's a really ruggedly built pistol. And they also make some carbines. I used to have one, a 9mm, and it was a great gun. And again, you can't really destroy them things. So even if you broke the stock, you could probably still shoot the gun, you know, with the barrel on it. I forgot how many inch barrel. I think it was 18.5-inch barrel, something like that. Wasn't that long, but it was really accurate. So if you wanted a 9mm or this 45 or a 40 caliber, forget what all they make, carbine, if you want to get some distance out there, probably 100, 150 yards, those would be just fine. And they're pistol rounds, so you could carry a pistol and a carbine, same caliber, like back in the days, man. A lot of them cowboy guns was exactly that. So, you know, they'd shoot the same caliber out of their lever action rifle to get that yardage out there. Remember, as that powder's burning, the longer it has to burn and push that bullet before it exits the end of the barrel, that's more pressure, and it's going to give some more feet per second to that ammo that you're shooting. And so that's the advantage of that. On your shorter the barrel, the less time it has to put pressure behind that bullet and send it on out down the range. So that's how it works. So carbines are nice too, but if you wanted to, probably, I don't know how much the carbines cost, I've already forgot, but let's just say that they were $300. So 3 plus 2 for this one, or less. So for $500, man, you could get a nice carbine rifle and a pistol, and you'd be able to shoot the same rounds and get some distance and accuracy with the carbine, and get you some backup or close range defense right here, or hunting, you know, out of your pistol. So, but I really like these things, and you know, some people think they're ugly. I don't. Especially like this camouflage one. So to me, this one here is just real nice. So I'll give you one more peek at it with the camo. Look at that.